Hi everybody, welcome to the video. My name is Anastasia, and if you're watching this, it means you made it through 2020. So big congratulations to you and Happy New Year. I hope you all had a survivable, okay Christmas. I guess most of the people were alone or with a very limited amount of family or friends. So I hope you are feeling okay. Thought I'd kick off this year with a simple what I eat in a day stay-at-home lockdown live edition. It's so cold. I just got back from my morning walk, and today I'll be eating 3 large meals and a snack. So it will be 4 meals ideas for you. Maybe they're quite simple, straightforward to follow. I'm not trying to bulk or cut right now. This is pretty much my maintenance day-to-day meals when I'm trying to be healthy-ish, and they are low-carb options today because I thought I'd just do a more themed specific video. And there's no really reason for a low-carb day. Sometimes I have high-carb days, some days I also get takeaway. I'm not going to pretend I'm perfect and I eat healthy every single day in lockdown. Some days I do order in some things like pizza or curries or just something that I'm craving that I can't be bothered to make myself. But anyway, today will be home cooking, simple meals, low carb. Let's go. Before I start my day, I usually get a bit of a citrus boost. I already just drank it with a citrus press, but I'll show you. I just take half a lemon or 1 lime and I squeeze it. I dilute it with some water because I think just having a shot of citrus is weird. So I put some hot water and also a bit of stevia powder or a sweetener. So it tastes like a lemonade, and also I feel like if you have something citrusy in the morning, it wakes you up and gives you much needed vitamin C that we all need right now for health reasons and overall immune system. For breakfast, I crave some shakshuka, and I've been posting some of the recipes on Instagram. So if you want to see what I'm eating, I usually post things over there. But today I feel like doing it with spinach. Sometimes I get fresh spinach, but because of lockdown again, I tend to eat more things that are frozen or canned, just because it saves me trips to supermarkets and I can just buy a bunch of canned things and frozen things. And it's not always as great as fresh, but to be fair, some of these things are fine. And I like to shop everywhere, so whenever I cook, you can see things from Waitrose or Iceland. I really don't care where things come from as long as they taste good and my body agrees with them. So anyway, I defrosted some spinach. They come in little pots like this. All you need for this particular shakshuka is some eggs, half onion, a couple of cloves of garlic. I like chilies, and I also like sweet chili sauce, and some pink Himalayan salt, some chopped tomatoes. You can also use fresh tomatoes if you have them, and a bit of olive oil. First, I'll just fry up some garlic and onion with olive oil. By cooking onions and garlic first, they release the flavor more. Then I'll pop in some spinach because it's still a little bit frozen. And then I'll just add chopped tomatoes. Sometimes I like to add also pasta sauce, like a bolognese sauce, low sugar one. I love this breakfast so much, especially with the kick of chili on a cold winter day. Alternatives to spinach can be any other vegetables like courgette or carrots or pumpkin, anything you have in your house. Or you can add some things that are more high carb like potatoes. And then in the end, we'll just make 2 little spaces for the eggs, place them, cover with a lid, wait for a couple of minutes until they turn white and there's no like transparent liquid things, egg whites. Oops, one broke, but you know what? Perfection is overrated. And we're just going to put a bit of salt on top and cover it up. Once it turns a little bit white, I can then kind of move it around like that so that the egg white cooks thoroughly. And I also want to separate this mess of a yolk. Oh well, trying to make a perfect YouTube video and turns out, as always, a mess, but the taste is key. Okay, it didn't turn out as photogenic as I hoped for this video, but nevertheless, it's great. And probably is not as red as you expect a typical shakshuka to be, but I don't mind. You can always add more tomato sauce if you like it more tomato-ish. And here is the best part, the runny yolk. Dipping some bread would be a dream right now, but I don't have any at the moment. So I'm having it like this, which is kind of like a low-carb version. Oh, the little lockdown joys. You see a rainbow. How nice is this? Because the gyms in London have shut down again after reopening and opening back and forth, I do keep my diet very high protein as much as possible. I just enjoy eating this way, and I feel this way you do keep your muscle that you've tried so hard to gain and trying not to lose it. And also with high protein diet, I always feel much fuller. I feel like my nails grow better, my hair is stronger, so it's just a personal preference, I guess. So this is why you notice that in every of my meals I do have an animal product of some sort or dairy, and it agrees with my body. I know that some people do find it quite difficult to digest this much protein, so of course lower your quantities if you want to. For lunch I'm using the rest of the onion from the morning, so half of the onion, again olive oil and garlic. I cook it first and then I put some beef. This beef is just lean diced beef, pretty much with all the trimmed fats. And on top I'm craving something spicy again, so using this spice called Jamaican jerk. It does have some sugar, so watch out for that if you're trying to follow some kind of low carb diet, because sometimes these seasonings have hidden sugars that are kind of high in calorie, but this one is fine. And then I just toss it around. I put it on a medium heat so that the beef doesn't become too stiff and hard to chew. And I've been on a kind of a spicy food addiction lately. I don't know why, I'm just really into spicy ones. So this one is quite spicy. For the side dish I'm boiling some Brussels sprouts. I'm not a huge fan of those. They've kind of been growing on me. Maybe they're like olives, you know, when you first try them you hate them, but then they taste good. So this is what my relationship with Brussels sprouts is at the moment, and they're on offer everywhere in London right now because Christmas is over and nobody wants to have them anymore. My Brussels sprouts are now cooked, so I drained the water and I will add it to my beef so that they absorb some of the flavors. And this is a lot of beef, so I think I will save some of it for later, for tomorrow. So mix it around a little bit with all the olive and garlic. My camera keeps fogging up because I'm cooking with one hand and I'm a professional YouTuber. Okay, just a few more minutes and then we can eat. All done. This is my bowl of goodness. I have half of the meat left. The packet of beef was actually 350 grams, so I guess this is about 175 grams of beef. And 2 ingredients of a meal, if you don't count garlic and onion and olive oil and spices. I like to eat this way because it just agrees with my stomach. I feel like if you have too many ingredients, sometimes it just kind of messes up digestion. But to me, I cook very simply, if you know me. So maximum maybe like 6 or 7 ingredients, but usually things are like that. And eating from a bowl, just cozy. Because I cook the beef with the lid on top, as you can see, it has some liquid, which is great because when I do reheat it, it won't be dry. About to have my dinner and I'm a bit nervous to show you because it's a weird combination. And if you're not from Eastern Europe originally or Scandinavian countries, you might find it kind of gross. But anyway, this is the truth of today. I'm having a salad, which is cucumbers, radishes with olive oil, and also sardines and tomato sauce. I know probably many of people hate sardines and tomato sauce because it's too fishy and it's like fatty, but I just love it. I don't know, there's something about canned fish that a lot of people think is, I don't know, like a soldier food or military food or camping food. I just enjoy it, maybe because I was eating a lot of this kind of stuff when I was growing up back home in Russia. But yeah, that's the reality. You also might be wondering how I go on without little snacks or like little sugars between my big meals. To be honest, I don't feel hungry at all, and I have a lot of tea during the day, like mint tea or chamomile tea. And when you eat just, you know, fresh veggies or any sort of vegetables and, you know, high protein, it does take a while to go through your stomach. So you kind of just feel full. Let me know in the comments how you feel about canned fish. It's not for everybody. Last but not least, I'm going to have my pre-bed little dessert type thing, which is high protein. So I take this yogurt, skyr. You can take any type of yogurt. I prefer thicker ones like Greek ones or Icelandic. And then I just take some whey protein powder. Lately I've been into chocolate. This is not sponsored, but I do like this flavor. I'll put the link from Amazon, and it's not like a super chocolatey, super sweet. Doesn't really taste artificial, so I do like it. And then a bit of cinnamon to sprinkle on top, because who doesn't like cinnamon? Here how it looks, just half a pot with 1 scoop of whey protein and cinnamon, and then the game of patience and mixing with one hand. Okay, all mixed, and this is how it looks. Quite thick, as you can see. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was somewhat insightful or interesting, or just I kept you some company on these weird days. I need to take my Christmas decoration down. I will see you next time, and stay safe, be well.